The journey of the chosen one is never easy, and at the heart of their path lies a profound truth: suffering is not a punishment but a crucial part of their preparation. Every trial they face, every obstacle that seems insurmountable, is a tool in shaping them for the destiny that awaits. Unlike ordinary individuals, the chosen one is called to a life of significance, a life that demands resilience, courage, and an unwavering commitment to a higher purpose. From a young age, they often sense a weight upon their shoulders, a feeling that they are meant for something greater, yet the world around them may not understand or recognize their potential. This weight, this calling, comes with challenges that appear disproportionate to their age or experience, forcing them to grow faster, think deeper, and develop strengths they might never have discovered otherwise. It is through suffering that their character is refined, like gold being purified by fire, removing impurities and strengthening the core of who they are. These hardships are rarely random, they are carefully designed circumstances that test their patience, faith, and resolve. The chosen one often encounters betrayal, loss, and disappointment, experiences that shake their trust in others and even in themselves. Yet, each setback is an opportunity for them to learn, to adapt, and to cultivate a resilience that will become essential in fulfilling their destiny. The isolation that often accompanies their suffering allows for introspection and self-discovery, creating a depth of understanding that ordinary experiences cannot provide. In these moments of solitude, the chosen one confronts their fears, doubts, and insecurities, learning to navigate the complexity of their own mind and emotions. This inner work is as important as any external achievement, for the strength to endure public challenges begins with mastering the private struggles within. Furthermore, suffering teaches the chosen one empathy and compassion, qualities that are indispensable for someone destined to lead, inspire, or transform the lives of others. By experiencing pain firsthand, they develop a sensitivity to the suffering of those around them, an ability to connect deeply and authentically with others. This emotional intelligence, forged in the crucible of personal trials, allows them to guide, comfort, and uplift people in ways that would be impossible without such first-hand experience. In addition, the chosen one's suffering often serves as a catalyst for creativity, innovation, and problem-solving. When faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, they are forced to think beyond conventional solutions, to trust their intuition, and to harness their unique talents. This process of overcoming adversity not only strengthens their abilities but also equips them with a resourcefulness that will be critical in the pivotal moments of their journey. The intensity of their trials also fosters a deep sense of purpose and clarity about what truly matters. While others may be distracted by superficial pursuits or fleeting pleasures, the chosen one is acutely aware that their path is larger than themselves. Their suffering sharpens their focus, teaching them to prioritize, to persevere, and to remain steadfast in the face of distractions or temptations. It is through this rigorous process that they develop the discipline and tenacity necessary to fulfill their mission. Moreover, the chosen one's suffering often acts as a test of faith, challenging them to trust in a higher plan even when circumstances seem unjust or incomprehensible. This spiritual dimension of their journey is crucial, as it strengthens their connection to the source of their calling, instilling a confidence that transcends fear and doubt. By enduring hardships with grace and determination, they demonstrate a level of commitment and integrity that sets them apart and prepares them for the responsibilities they will eventually bear. Every challenge, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, is a lesson in resilience, teaching the chosen one to rise after each fall and to find strength in moments of weakness. In essence, suffering is the crucible in which the chosen one is forged, molding them into a person capable of handling the extraordinary demands of their destiny. The pain they endure is never wasted, it is an investment in their growth, a necessary journey toward mastery, wisdom, and the fulfillment of a purpose that only they can achieve. The weight of suffering, while heavy, becomes a source of empowerment, shaping not only their abilities but also their character, values, and perspective on life. Through the trials and tribulations that define their path, the chosen one learns to embrace challenges as opportunities for transformation, understanding that each hardship is a stepping stone toward the realization of their true potential. The experiences of suffering, loss, and struggle cultivate a depth of insight, empathy, and resilience that ordinary paths cannot provide, ensuring that when the moment comes for them to rise, they do so with the strength, wisdom, and clarity required to fulfill the mission that has been set before them. Every setback becomes a lesson, every disappointment a teacher, and every moment of pain a necessary part of the process that prepares them for the extraordinary impact they are destined to make. The chosen one's journey is defined not by the absence of suffering, but by the way they navigate it, transform it, and allow it to shape them into a force capable of achieving what others cannot. Each trial refines their purpose, hones their abilities, and deepens their understanding of life, themselves, and the world around them, equipping them with the tools necessary to fulfill the destiny that awaits. The life of the chosen one is marked by a profound sense of isolation, a solitude that often feels heavy and unending. From the very beginning, they sense a calling that separates them from those around them, a destiny that ordinary people cannot fully comprehend. This sense of isolation is not a punishment but a necessary part of the journey, a period in which they are tested, refined, and prepared for the weight of their ultimate purpose. Being set apart means that the chosen one must walk paths that others fear or avoid, face challenges that seem disproportionate to their abilities, and endure experiences that many would consider unbearable. In these moments, the world may appear indifferent or even hostile, yet it is precisely through these experiences that the chosen one develops the inner strength required to fulfill their destiny. Isolation forces them to confront their true self, to look within and grapple with their fears, insecurities, and doubts. Without the distractions of the outside world, they are compelled to develop a deep sense of self-awareness and resilience. Learning to trust their instincts and judgments even when others fail to understand or support them. This process is both painful and transformative, as it strips away superficial comforts and exposes the core of their character. The trials they face in solitude often reveal the chosen one's hidden strengths, talents, and capacities, forcing them to rise above limitations and discover abilities they might never have recognized in ordinary circumstances. Each moment of struggle becomes a lesson in endurance, patience, and self-reliance, shaping them into a person capable of navigating challenges with courage and wisdom. Beyond personal growth, isolation serves a spiritual purpose, connecting the chosen one more deeply to the divine plan that governs their life. In the absence of external validation or recognition, they learn to seek guidance from a higher power, to trust in the unseen forces that orchestrate their path, and to remain steadfast in their faith even when the road ahead is unclear. This spiritual connection becomes a source of strength, providing clarity, courage, and direction in moments of uncertainty. The solitude also teaches them humility, as the chosen one comes to understand that their journey is not solely about personal gain or glory, but about serving a purpose greater than themselves. Through this awareness, they cultivate patience and perseverance, recognizing that each trial and moment of loneliness is part of a carefully orchestrated process that prepares them for the responsibilities and challenges that lie ahead. Moreover, the isolation experienced by the chosen one fosters empathy and compassion, qualities that are essential for those destined to lead, guide, or inspire others. By experiencing life apart from the comfort and support of others, they develop a profound understanding of human suffering, struggle, and resilience. This insight enables them to connect deeply with those they encounter, offering guidance, support, and wisdom in ways that are both authentic and transformative. The trials of solitude also demand creativity, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. When faced with obstacles alone, the chosen one must learn to navigate complex situations using their intuition, resourcefulness, and ingenuity. This ability to think independently and act decisively becomes invaluable as their journey progresses, equipping them to face challenges that require not only strength but also wisdom and discernment. Isolation is not without its emotional costs. The chosen one often experiences moments of doubt, fear, and loneliness that test their resolve. These emotional trials are an integral part of the process, as they teach the chosen one to confront discomfort, manage uncertainty, and develop emotional resilience. By learning to navigate these feelings without relying on external support, they cultivate an inner fortitude that prepares them for the greater trials that lie ahead. In addition, the sense of separation reinforces their commitment to their path, reminding them of the significance of their mission and the importance of staying true to their purpose. It instills discipline, focus, and a clarity of vision that allows them to persevere even when the journey feels overwhelming. The chosen one's isolation often intersects with experiences of rejection or misunderstanding from those around them. Friends, family, or peers may fail to comprehend their calling or dismiss their potential, leaving them feeling alienated or unappreciated. These experiences, while painful, serve to further strengthen their resolve, teaching them that true validation comes from within and from the higher purpose they are meant to serve. Each act of endurance, each moment of perseverance, and each lesson learned in solitude contributes to their growth, ensuring that when the time comes, the chosen one is fully equipped to step into their role with confidence, wisdom, and grace. The process of isolation is also deeply transformative in terms of perspective. By spending time apart from the conventional expectations and influences of society, the chosen one gains insight into the nature of life, human behavior, and the world around them. This perspective allows them to act with discernment, compassion, and clarity, qualities that are essential for someone destined to fulfill a higher purpose. The solitude they endure is a crucible in which their character, mind, and spirit are forged, preparing them for challenges that require not just skill or intelligence, but emotional depth, moral clarity, and spiritual resilience. Through these experiences, the chosen one learns to embrace the discomfort, uncertainty, and pain of isolation as essential components of their development, understanding that each moment of solitude is a step toward becoming the person they are meant to be. Isolation, though often misunderstood, is not a void but a space of profound growth, where the chosen one cultivates self-reliance, spiritual awareness, empathy, and insight that will guide them through every trial they encounter, shaping them into a vessel capable of fulfilling the extraordinary purpose that awaits them. Pain is an inseparable part of the chosen one's journey, and it is through this pain that they awaken a strength and wisdom unlike any other. The chosen one's experiences are rarely ordinary. They are filled with challenges that push them to their limits and force them to confront the deepest parts of themselves. Unlike others, who may avoid discomfort or seek comfort in familiarity, the chosen one is compelled to face difficulties head-on, understanding that each painful experience carries lessons that are essential for their growth. The suffering they endure is not meaningless. It is a transformative force that cultivates resilience, fortitude, and a profound understanding of life's complexities. Through pain, the chosen one learns to persevere when circumstances are harsh, to navigate uncertainty with courage, and to maintain faith in the midst of trials that would overwhelm ordinary individuals. This process of enduring and rising above hardship is what builds the extraordinary character necessary to fulfill their destiny. Pain teaches the chosen one the value of patience, as every challenge demands time to overcome and wisdom to interpret. Each setback, failure, or moment of heartbreak is an opportunity to develop perspective, to understand the temporary nature of difficulties, and to recognize that growth often comes in the form of struggle. The chosen one learns that the path to greatness is rarely linear, that it is paved with obstacles designed not to punish but to shape them into someone capable of wielding influence, compassion, and discernment. In addition, pain awakens empathy within the chosen one, a sensitivity to the suffering of others that becomes one of their greatest strengths. Having experienced the depth of personal struggle, they are uniquely equipped to understand, connect with, and uplift those around them. This empathy allows the chosen one to lead not through authority alone, but through understanding, guidance, and a shared human experience that inspires loyalty and trust. The wisdom gained from suffering is equally transformative. Each painful encounter provides insight into human nature, the consequences of choices, and the impermanence of circumstances. The chosen one learns to see beyond the superficial, to discern the hidden truths behind actions, motivations, and events. This wisdom becomes a compass, guiding them through complex situations and enabling them to make decisions that reflect both intelligence and compassion. Pain also strengthens the chosen one's resilience, instilling a mental toughness that is crucial for their journey. When confronted with challenges that would break others, they develop the ability to endure, adapt, and rise again. This resilience is not born from denial of suffering, but from an intimate engagement with it, a willingness to face discomfort, process emotions, and extract the lessons embedded within each experience. Furthermore, pain acts as a catalyst for self-discovery, revealing hidden aspects of the chosen one's personality, capabilities, and inner resources. In moments of adversity, they uncover strengths they did not know they possessed, confront fears they had long avoided, and cultivate a sense of courage that is both quiet and unwavering. Each encounter with suffering becomes an opportunity to refine their character, strengthen their mind, and deepen their spirit. The chosen one's pain is often intertwined with responsibility, as the challenges they face are directly linked to the mission they are meant to fulfill. This sense of purpose adds meaning to their struggles, transforming moments of despair into opportunities for growth and preparation. They come to understand that the pain they endure is a form of training, shaping them into someone capable of handling the extraordinary demands of their destiny. Through suffering, the chosen one learns humility, recognizing that they are part of a larger plan and that their struggles are interconnected with the lives and experiences of others. This humility fosters compassion, patience, and a grounded perspective, allowing them to navigate success and influence with integrity and grace. Pain also ignites determination, a relentless drive to continue despite obstacles and setbacks. Each hardship reinforces the chosen one's commitment to their path, strengthening their resolve and sharpening their focus on the ultimate goal. This determination becomes a defining trait, enabling them to confront challenges with confidence, clarity, and unwavering purpose. In addition, the chosen one's suffering encourages reflection and introspection, moments in which they examine the deeper meaning behind their experiences and their role in the unfolding journey. These periods of contemplation cultivate wisdom, self-awareness, and a deeper connection to the source of their calling, allowing them to act with intention rather than reaction. The transformative power of pain also extends to creativity and problem-solving. When confronted with adversity, the chosen one is compelled to think beyond conventional methods, to innovate, and to trust their intuition. These abilities, honed through struggle, equip them to navigate complex challenges that require not only skill but also insight and foresight. Pain sharpens their senses, deepens their understanding of human nature, and strengthens their ability to influence and inspire. It is through these experiences that the chosen one develops a perspective that balances empathy with discernment, courage with wisdom, and resilience with sensitivity. Each moment of suffering becomes a stepping stone, a necessary part of the journey that molds them into a person capable of achieving what others cannot. The intensity of pain also fosters gratitude and appreciation, as the chosen one learns to recognize the value of joy, connection, and achievement in ways that can only be understood through contrast with struggle. This deepened appreciation enhances their capacity for leadership, guidance, and inspiration, allowing them to uplift others while remaining grounded in humility and understanding. The chosen one's pain is thus both a teacher and a catalyst, shaping them into an individual equipped with the strength, wisdom, and spiritual insight necessary to fulfill their extraordinary purpose. Each trial endured, each heartbreak faced, and each challenge overcome contributes to their growth, preparing them to step into their destiny with the courage, compassion, and clarity that define their unique path. The suffering they experience is never wasted, it becomes an integral part of their journey, awakening the inner resources, insight, and fortitude required to navigate the challenges and responsibilities that lie ahead.